Well, hello there. It's been a while, and we are so freaking back. I should probably start going. To be honest, we have an urgent delivery um, of these logs. Apparently, it's about a 9-hour trip. We are going from Medford, Oregon, which I've been to because it's where our P.O. box is. To Port Angeles, Washington, which I haven't been to, which is actually really interesting because I lived in Victoria for several years, and I would see the ferry that went from Victoria to Port Angeles. This is such a bumpy road. And I would never okay, no, this is right. I would never I never actually took it. This I have not played for a while. It's been a couple weeks and things are different. Like the interface there, the thing down there, the speedometer. That's crazy. I knew there was like a big update because I did update it, but yeah, I didn't expect this. I also think that you can like change the sensitivity now on your steering wheel. I only say, I mean, I could be wrong. I only say that because there was someone who said make driving more realistic. That I saw in like a comment, but maybe it's just that road was like real rough. Anyways, we drive in. I see I've got DMs on Discord and we don't want to text and drive, so we're just gonna drive. Why is my speed all of a sudden like, oh, we're going up a hill? I was like, why am I going so slow? Ooh, I don't. Okay, it looks like we've got 13 hours to exhaustion. I don't like the gas speedometer thingy down there. The gas under the speedometer, because it's kind of hard for me to read easily. I liked the color ones. I wonder if I can change things back. And now it's like F1 for all your like basic things that you need to do. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how I feel about it at all. But you know, it's fine. We'll be okay. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. I like how I say it's been a few weeks since I've played this, and it has been, but as we know, I am a fan of recording a few American truck sims in a row, which is a boon and also like super like not great because I really enjoy playing ATS. And so I'll play a bunch of ATS. I'm like, this is the greatest thing ever. And then I don't get to play ATS for a while because I obviously don't want to be like, oh, I have 6 months of American Truck Sim recorded, because that's ridiculous. I usually try to do like a month at a time and just kind of go from there. Okay, so I've got 23 hours and 5 minutes to get there, I think. Which is definitely a lot of time. Filling station nearby. See, I think we're gonna see a lot of stuff like that. I wonder if I'll see our P.O. box. I say that as if I know this area well enough. Like, are we in the town still? City thing? It looks like it was that way. Oh, we might also, there's a chance, I don't think we will, but there's a chance that we will hit Vancouver, Washington when we're going up. And then there's another city that will be kind of nearby. I think we'd have a better, I would say we'd have a better chance of hitting Vancouver, but like it really looked like it was just going to split the two. So I don't know, but we shall see. You see me rolling, they hating. But yeah, what are updates? I don't even feel like I know. I've had a rough time. Oh, you know what? Okay. I think it's been like since December when I record it. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Is it February? Maybe not. Anyway, I had to go to the doctor. I got really sick at the beginning of December. Like, I was out for like 3 weeks. It was rough. It was not a good time. Do not recommend. Then I got better mostly, except for a cough. And I feel like last time I was recording, I still had a really bad cough. I don't have a really bad cough, but it's still not great. But it was really bad. And I was like, I couldn't breathe well. I was coughing all the time. And like, the more I coughed, the more I would cough. And then like, I would get to the point where I'd throw up because I was coughing so much. It was fantastic, as one can imagine. So anyway, I eventually went to urgent care. It was my first experience, not like with medical in general, because I did get my wisdom teeth out in like June of last year. So like, I experienced that down here in terms of medical, but this was my first like medical experience. So we are speeding, and I'm okay with it. I do like that it still tells me over there what speed limit I'm going versus what the speed limit is. But anyway, so we went to urgent care, got me all set up. And I will say, like, it's very efficient here. Like, we were talking a little bit about this on stream the other night about how in Canada, like, you need a Band-Aid and the Band-Aid's free, but it takes you 6 months to get it. And it's, in my experience, it hasn't been like that. I know my grandma had like a point where she needed like an MRI and it was gonna be like 8 months wait. So she just went and paid for it at a private MRI clinic, right? So anyway, I went, they got me all sorted. We went in pretty quickly, and it was so interesting because instead of like, in Canada, okay, you'd go to like, say, I liken kind of urgent care kind of to a walk-in clinic, versus like going to your main doctor. Like, it's not ER, obviously, but it's like walk-in clinic vibes, okay? So you go in, the first person takes you, and you go into their triage room, and he like takes all my vitals, asks while I'm there, etc. Then another person comes in, and of course, where is the way station? I think I can get in front of this guy. And then another person comes in and asks very similar questions and stuff. And then I think she took us to a room, or we waited and then somebody else came in. It's like I have to learn this game again with all the infographics they're giving me. And I don't know. There's a lot of changes, and like I understand they're updating the graphics so that oh cop, okay, be careful, don't speed here. To make it look more aesthetically pleasing, I would say. I don't know how I feel about it. So I can't remember if it was the third person that took us. I think it was that person that took us in, and we went and we sat down. They left us in the room, and then we waited, and then a lady came in. She was like a nurse practitioner, I want to say. And then she took a bunch of information, and then she said, okay, we're going to send you for an x-ray because of like your lung issues, whatever. We want to make sure that's good. And then we waited, and then the x-ray tech came and got us. And like, the one nice thing is like this building had everything that you could possibly need, I assume. I only went to the x-ray clinic, but I assume that they probably also had like a blood draw clinic, etc. So I went over, took this little maze to get to where the x-rays were. And then they brought me back, and then the doctor finally came in. Excuse me. And we talked more, and he's like, I think you have reactive airway dysfunction syndrome, which is basically boils down to when I got sick, my lungs got real messed up. And then it got to the point where I would cough, and it would aggravate my lungs and my throat and my airway and stuff. And so then when I coughed, it would make me cough more, which would in turn make me cough more, which would in turn make me cough more. Good times. So we, so he's like, I want to get you on a steroid, and then I'll get you like a rescue and inhaler as well. And I told one of the 15 people that I saw that I can't do pills. But fortunately, Azurite was there, so he's able to be like, you can't do pills, because they were going to give me a pill for the steroid. And so they gave me a steroid inhaler, which I do twice a day, which reminds me I have to do that. Oh no. I don't like that. I don't like that. Did I do that earlier today? My day's gotten all thrown off. Because we weren't supposed to have the littles, but we have little B. We have baby B. Anyway, and so I do the steroid inhaler twice a day. And then I have a Buterol, which is basically Sabutamol. And it's funny because I was like, oh, I've had an inhaler before because I had chronic bronchitis for like a couple of years. And I was like, yeah, I had Sabutamol. And the guy looked at me like I was crazy. The doctor, like, that doesn't exist. I was like, I don't know, maybe it's like a Canada thing. And then I like how the water looks. I feel like they made that look better. I feel like they've done a graphic enhancement in general. Oh, we're hitting a car for sure. Oh, cool. Oh, no, that wouldn't count it. Anyway, and then so we go, and they were able to get my Albuterol on day 1. But we had to wait for the steroid one, and we like called a couple pharmacies, and they're like, no, we don't have it. So whatever. It was nice to have that, but I was like, oh, it's not working. But it's so funny. So when I get my Sabuterol, I'm reading the infographic, and it says Sabuterol, and in brackets it says, or no, it says Albuterol, and in brackets it says Sabutamol, and I was like, I knew it. I wasn't crazy. Anyway, so wait, where does it say where my money is? Oh, it doesn't say where my money is anymore? That sucks. Anyways, so I get that. A couple days later, I get my steroid inhaler, and I'm like, it's not getting better, because I think my brain was like, this is going to fix me right away. LOL, it very much did not. We're going like 27 over the speed limit. And it has been a process. It hasn't been a quick process. There have been weeks that have been better and weeks that have been worse. And then I got sick again. Stupid germ buckets that I live with. I think it was Azurite, though. He said he wasn't feeling well. But he doesn't like get really get out with sickness like I do. He's like mostly fine. I like just am out for the count. And I mean, maybe it's because like I was very isolated for like the longest time, because like I would go to work and I would come home and I go grocery shopping, and that was it. And like obviously like Azurite goes to work and he actually interacts with people, whereas I hardly did. Oh, that just reminds me, one of my coworkers emailed me to get my new address, former coworkers, and I'm a 90% chance if I don't respond immediately when I see the email, I won't. But anyway, so I got sick again, and that sucked, and I was like exhausted. I'm still dealing with a bit of the lethargy, whereas I'll like get up at like my normal time and just like exhausted. Like the other day I got up, I stayed up for like an hour. I was like reading my book. I was like sitting at the dining table, and that wasn't working, so I sat at my crafting table because my chair's really comfy there. And I was just like falling asleep. So I just climbed back in bed because I was like, I simply cannot. Is that a cop? Oh, I think it was. Thankfully didn't clock me. Because I'm going like almost 40 over. But it's been a journey. It's been a health journey. It hasn't been great. We've been trying to go back to the gym. And like my existence of going back to the gym is like, hey, I walked on the treadmill for 20 minutes and I did like 2 machines, and then I'm freaking gassed. I just can't. It's just fully taking it out of me, and it sucks so much. But hopefully we're getting better. Although I was volunteering today, and there were a couple like really old books, and I had a bit of a little bit of like maybe a smoke smell / maybe just a musty book smell, like hard to tell kind of thing. And I'm gonna have to slow down here. I know this overpass well, because one time Azurite and I were driving together on it, and he flipped me just around this corner. I was like driving here, I'm like, oh my god, this overpass is so scary, and then he flipped me. I was big mad. Especially because that put me back like 2 hours. Anyway, then okay, I see 4 hours. I think we're going the Seattle route. So yeah, my health has not been great, and like today with the books smelling a little bit off, and I didn't bring my inhaler. I normally do because I know the books can trigger me, but I was like, it's fine. It was not fine. But I didn't die, so there's that. And people were like, well, if any books smell bad at all, you should get rid of them. But I'm like, I have to have my oh shoot. Oh yeah, it's a ticket. Nope. Collectively, if the books are like all together, yeah, they have a bit of a smell, but like if they're not together, they don't really. But I mean, here's the thing though, is somebody, I need to get gas, I think soon. The problem is I'm gonna have to like, because I used to know with my fuel efficiency how much gas I was still good for, like in terms of hours. Actually, I'll probably still be okay. We'll find out, I guess. But like somebody decided to move one of our free carts into the store so that people could stock the public free cart from that. Except that meant everything free in the back had to go on one cart, and it was already like jam-packed when I got there. And so I'm like, well, normally some of the stuff I would very easily be like, yeah, let me throw this on the free cart. I'm like, but there isn't really room on that. So I was like, I was selectively throwing out more stuff than usual. But also very much, don't mind me. This is actually tighter than I would like. Oh, we're good. But also keeping more stuff than I normally would. So, say la vie. But yeah, so my breathing was a bit bad earlier. It's kind of also not the greatest today. Oh, we're going over, I want to say the Columbia River, but I could be way off. I actually have, and this is why this game is so cool. I have vlog footage. This is the Columbia River. Okay. I have vlog footage from the other side of that bridge when Azurite and I were driving me down and we crossed into Oregon. Crazy times. Crazy times. But yeah, I still need to get a local, I still need to get a doctor. We've been looking for ones that are in the area that take take our insurance, obviously, and that are accepting new patients. There's 2 that go where Azurite likes to go, but one of them he had a really bad experience with, where they like canceled his appointment. They changed his appointment to a virtual appointment while he was waiting in the office, and they were like, oh, because like you might be sick, because he expressed that he was having chest pains, and he wanted to have someone like look into it in person, and like I think he also was like having like nasal issues, and he wants someone to look into it, and so they're like, well, you might be sick, so we can't have you come in here. What the heck? And so he complained, and so then they changed it to, oopsies, was that a cop? My bad. So anyway, so then it was bound to happen. They changed it to an in-person one for him, and then he sat there and waited and watched a ton of people come in and after him and go in, and finally the receptionist was like, who are you and like why are you here? And he's like, I'm this person, and just cancel my thing. So I don't want to go to that doctor because them vibes are not immaculate. And then the other doctor that is available in the area, I prefer to go to a female doctor, okay, for one, and this is a male doctor, and he is not Latino, but the way his picture is and his features and stuff, he gives, that's a ticket. Oh, no. He gives telenovela star in the best possible way. Like, if I saw that headshot for like a telenovela star, I'd be like, heck yeah. But I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want that for me personally, for my doctor. Again, I want a female. So we've like kind of broadened within that network like a little bit further out. And then also Azurite's mom goes to a different place for her doctor. So we're going to look at that one too and see. Because like we need to, it would be nice to have a primary care physician. That's what it's called. I also want to, now that we're in a new year, I want to get my teeth cleaned because like my wisdom teeth cost so much to get out, right? So I want to get, and it used up all my insurance coverage from last year. So I want to get my teeth cleaned, and just check any of the damage from my impacted tooth, because they said I might need a root canal, and I was like, LOL, bet. And I just didn't go back. So like lots of health things that we want to do this year. And then again, I want to get back to the gym and just consistently, but it's been so hard. We've been so obscenely busy. Like today is Valentine's Day, and today Azurite and I went to the store to try to get each other Valentine's Day things, but when he didn't know what he wanted, and I wanted Lego bouquet, and they only had one Lego set of the botanicals that I don't currently have, and it's not one that I'm like obsessed with, so it was like meh. But yeah, today, on this day of it being Valentine's Day, was the first day that we were finally able to get to the store together. Because, so here's the thing, baby B was a little bit behind when she was testing at Belt, so she missed the normal testing period. You need to have X amount of classes, and I think it's like a 6-week period to be able to test up at the regular testing time. So she ended up testing up, I think like 2 weeks after the normal time, to her orange belt. Awesome. She did that last week. She's doing great. And it's like such a cute color. It's like yellow's exciting. Like I like yellow, but the orange is like so vibrant. Okay, so I do, I think I should actually be able to make it. We're gonna risk it. So anyways, in order to make sure she will test at the same time as everybody else, because there were some butts in her class that tested up to orange before her that were making fun of her for the fact that she wasn't orange. Azurite's been brought her 6 days this week, so she could kind of get caught up, and then next week she's gonna go 3 times, and then the week after 4, I think, and then she'll pretty much be caught up, which is nice. But today I was talking to her a little bit because she ended up coming home early, and she was, oh my god, is that like no, that's a dam. I was like, is that a house? She was going through some emotions and stuff, and she's like, what if I just want to go up to my belt like at my own pace, and not care about everybody else? But then she was like, but I didn't like when they made fun of me, so I'm gonna touch base with her on that tomorrow. There's a couple things from tonight that I want to talk with her. I was gonna or like from this last week that I want to touch base with her, but I let her play on her computer for a bit while I was getting ready to record. I'm like, I'm gonna do my makeup and then do that, and she's like, I'm so tired. I'm like, fair, let's brush your teeth. And she's like leaning on me while she's brushing her teeth, and then I got her into bed, and she was asleep within 10 minutes, I would say. Poor thing, just a sleepy girl. But yeah, so we've been busy for that to make sure she did that, plus other extracurriculars, of course, and plus Azurite's oh, it's raining. Plus Azurite needs to, he decided not to go a couple days recently, and he also has like the same requirement of hours or of classes to make sure. Oh no, he's turning that way. I was like, where's he going? To make sure that, oh, interesting, we have high beams. Oh shoot. Yep. To make sure that he gets the right classes that he needs. So he went like 4 days this week, and then I think he was gonna go 4 next week. But guys, we're celebrating our wedding anniversary next Friday, which is wild. Hopefully we get cards at least for that. But yeah. Anyway, it's been so busy, and he was like, I appreciate that, like, even though we didn't really do anything for Valentine's Day because he had to work anyways, he's like, I appreciate that you aren't all mad that I didn't, get you something. And I was like, I mean, you know what? It's really frustrating because I don't think there will be a repair spot before. Oh, actually there is. Come on. There's a repair spot like literally 2 minutes up the road. and the cargo only got 3% damage, so if I fix this, it'll be fine. In all fairness, I did drive on the wrong side of the road, okay? It's like, I'm not saying that it's unfair that I hit that car. That was fully me, okay? What I'm saying is unfair that I didn't think I was going to be able to repair, but it looks like I should be able to. Guys, first time being in Port Angeles. And we've got like 16 hours before we... Oh my god. I will say, it's harder to steer. Oh, hey, we discovered Port Angeles. I knew that was going to happen. We obviously didn't get Vancouver or the other one. Lost my train of thought because I got really excited. Oh my goodness. I was streaming last night, and let me tell you, my brain was just not doing right at all. Like, we survived, and I had a great time, and we had like some great conversations about like socialism and healthcare and all that stuff and politics, which is something like I really enjoy. I have a degree in history. I also had enough credits in political sciences to, bro, you could have gone forever and you waited until I was here. I also had enough credits in political sciences to, I'm going to have to get behind him if I want to get into the repair station, to declare my major in political sciences. So like, it's all stuff that I really enjoy, and just being like a person of the world. Oh dang, we got thunder. And just like caring about what's going on in the world, you know? Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh wait. Oh, I realized, I don't know how I didn't get a ticket for that. I realized it's the next stop. Did I not get a ticket because I stopped? That's the next intersection, sorry. Oh, BC ferries. Oh, that must be driving up to Tawasin, I would assume. Or Vancouver. Just gonna assume that this car is out of the way. Oh, no, it's definitely not. I was like, maybe there weren't two cars? Fast food. We got McDonald's last night after stream because it was like... This is gonna suck. It was like, we need to grocery shop. We normally grocery shop every pay period, right? Like, I mean, makes sense, right? 78K. But we've been so busy, so we didn't get a chance to go recently. And we're like almost at the next pay period. But like, I mean, I'm someone who like, when I'm shopping, you know what? This is probably what we need to do. I'm gonna have so much damage before I even get over here. I'm someone who likes, you know, when I'm shopping too. Oh, we're in a Kenworth. I just realized that now. Who likes to, you know, get like some extra meat and some extra this and some extra that. I swear to God, I can't see what I'm caught on. Oh, yeah. What the heck? Okay. And so like we had like extra meat and stuff, which was nice. And we just had to like pick up like a few things. I have to do a grocery list tonight before before I go to bed, because like we need things. We have like, I pulled out chicken the other day. We ate the last of our bacon today. I pulled out chicken. I think we have 2 more things of chicken. And I just realized I've been like this whole time, I'm like, I'm going to the ferries. I don't think I am going to the ferries. And I think we have like 2 more things of chicken. And then we have like, we picked up some popcorn chicken the other day and some dino chicken nuggies. And like, that's it. Like, and obviously we got like canned goods and stuff, but like, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel, but today, ooh, we went to the store to, you know, try to get Valentine's Day stuff. Didn't work, but we did pick up like potato patties, you know, so good. I did those up in the air fryer with, and we did bacon and scrambled eggs, and it was delicious. I'm still thinking about that food later. Dang it, there was a repair thing further down here. Don't even care. This is I lost 10K in in speeding tickets alone. You can't hurt me. And then like another 3K in accidents. So I just wish I could see how much money I had on a regular basis here. Yeah, I knew I'd have enough fuel to get where we're going. Ooh, porta potties. Do you need one? I was gonna say, do you need to poop? But yeah, so I'm like, we need to. I've been craving potato patties for a while. I quite like them in the air fryer more than like, you know, you can get them at McDonald's, obviously, which are good, but they're just so much greasier than in the air fryer, and the air fryer is so much crispier than in the oven. And so I was craving it, and so I really enjoyed having those earlier. And then the bacon was delicious too. It was a little chewy, because it was like a thicker cut bacon. We normally, they didn't have the normal thick cut bacon that we get, so I splurged and I spent an extra 60 cents on this like black label bacon. I mean, it was really delicious, but today my face was just like, why are you chewing so much? But yeah, it was good. It was good. Truck damage. Nobody's shocked at the rate. I feel like it's a lot more sensitive for damage than it used to be, or maybe it's just feels that way because it, you know, it like adds it up like that. Is this where I turn? Yes. Oh, I see where I'm going. I mean, I can't go anyways because I'd run into that truck. Deep Grove. Oh god, oh god. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to wherever I'm supposed to park, because that was not very great. Let's try it. Why did I roll back is my question. This might actually, my angle went a little off. Normally, like, I drive from behind the truck, but this might actually be perfect for us to get in here. Maybe not. Are we just too far out? Oh, yeah, that's fine. Satisfactory. Listen, we're not surprised. So I made $12,000, but I think we all know I lost at least 13K, but we haven't driven for a while, so like it's fine. And it was an urgent delivery, so we went super fast. But thanks so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe. We have ATS or ETS every Monday, plus demos, and there are a lot of fantastic games coming out, and then some really cute game playthroughs or chaotic game playthroughs, depending on the game, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Plus, we are live on Twitch 4 days a week at twitch.tv/KeeperCGC. Okay, thanks for being here. Bye!